Welcome to the Footy Wrap for round 15. It's a good week to be a Victorian with Geelong on top spot, 2 games clear of Hawthorn, who've gone to number 2 with a bullet, Mel. If you'd been at the Hawthorn-Richmond game on the weekend, you might have held this sign up 19 times, as Buddy Franklin and Jared Ruffhead absolutely destroyed the Tigers. I wish I could say back by popular demand, but Mel, you're with us anyway, and we're going to talk...
Not back by popular demand?
Well, you did a Footy Wrap with us earlier in the season, and some of the comments weren't very...
People post
nice.
a message about me on the Footy Wraps.
People can post messages, yeah. They said that you didn't have a lot of heart. And
Can I post one back?
oh, not really, no.
Okay.
So anyway, it's been a really ripper week for Geelong in particular. Mick Malthouse said after their loss to Geelong that Geelong, let's say once and for all, that Geelong are a very good side, and they are. They're 2 games clear, and they've won 10 games in a row, which I think is one of their best performances since the 60s. At the other end of the spectrum, you've got West Coast, and West Coast are going backwards. They lost to Port Adelaide by some 91 points. Chris Judd looks like he's got a groin injury. And Port are the team to watch at the moment. You look at Daniel Pearce, Shannon Motlop, David Roden and Burgoyne. They could absolutely do some damage later in the season. John Worsfold definitely hasn't hit the panic button yet. He has said that Chris Judd's groin is sore, and there's a suggestion that he needs surgery on that groin and that West Coast are nursing him through the rest of the season. He said he hasn't lost faith in his team though after that 91-point loss. They've gone down to they've gone to 4th, I think, West Coast, so they're in a little bit of strife.
To all those YouTube viewers that are posting comments, I'm going to make that out of you.
When you find it, use one of these.
That's brilliant. Thanks, Claude. Great. This perfect. Perfect.
Sharpened too.
Look at that, nice and shiny.
That will split a hair, that thing.
Love it.
Yeah.
Thank you,
All right,
Claude.
you're welcome.
Thank you so much. Let's go track them down. Do any of you or your mates like post messages or stuff on any
I'm
of
not
that?
into that.
Not into that?
No.
You're a good girl. She's safe. She's all right. Do you watch YouTube at all? She's running. She must watch it. Do you watch YouTube?
No.
Not at all.
No.
Know anyone that does?
Yes.
Who?
My work is
I need their number. Write it down.
fair enough.
I need their number. I'll find them. Do you watch YouTube?
Yep.
You do. What do you watch in particular?
Oh, I don't know, probably the sports or...
Oh, sports.
Yeah.
Do you ever like post messages about a Footy Wrap or footy shows?
Not really.
Do you watch YouTube? Do you watch YouTube?
What's the number for?
Don't worry what the number's about. The Frida gave me your name and number. Do you watch YouTube?
Yes.
You do? How often?
Pretty much every day.
Anyone in particular you know that posts certain messages about a certain Footy Wrap?
No.
Do you watch YouTube?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're the one that I've been given a number about.
Yes.
All those messages that you've been posting.
I know, dirty as well, aren't they?
Don't you have anything else to do than post messages about me?
No, never.
I'm sick of these people. You and your dog, who didn't answer.
No, we'll get back to the peninsula where we belong.
You should, and get a life.
Collingwood are trying to track down a fan who spat on Fraser Gehrig in their game against St Kilda a couple of weeks ago.
That's disgusting.
Apparently the fan was sitting only 2 seats away from Joffa in the Collingwood cheer squad, but I don't think there was any involvement from Joffa.
Who's Joffa?
Joffa's a guy who wears a bright gold jacket. He sits in the cheer squad. He puts the gold jacket on when he thinks the game's over, like Collingwood have won.
So the person that spat, was he on Joffa's side?
Oh yeah, he was a Collingwood supporter.
Oh, he was, okay.
And they're threatening to take his membership away.
That's one thing I can't stand is players even spitting on the ground.
Really?
Yeah, or any sports person spitting.
Really?
On a court, on a green.
You find it disgusting?
Absolutely.
But when you're
revolting.
running around and the juices are flowing and you get, it sort of loosens up all the phlegm in your nose, and sometimes you need to do a bit of that.
I just noticed that the cameraman focuses it on them when they're about to hock one up.
It is the week to be a Geelong supporter. There's so much to look forward to for the Cats. They're now the raging premiership favourites. They're 2 games clear on top of the ladder. But another team that snuck up on the top 4, you might not realise this, Mel, but the Kangaroos are in the top 4.
Oh.
Suddenly you have to think that Dean Laidley's decision last year to rest Shannon Grant and Adam Simpson and get them to have their surgery earlier in the year before the season finished and get them right for this year has really paid dividends. I mean, a lot of clubs are nursing players through to the end of the season. Well, the Kangaroos last year said, season's over, let's get everyone right and have a crack next year. And now they're in the top 4. The Melbourne Demons officially nationally announced that the coaching position is up for grabs and they're advertising for a new coach. Mel, would you put your hand up for that job? Could be the first female coach.
Maybe not a coach, but definitely spokesperson or anchor woman.
Really? You'd like to be like an anchor woman?
Yes.
Could be a boundary rider. I'm not sure that Christy Malthouse knows that much about footy.
A boundary rider.
Yeah.
What do they do?
They just ride around the boundary and they get the latest news from down on the ground.
I think I'm a bit more refined.
Are you good at getting information out of people?
I am.
Yeah? Okay. Well done. I think you did a much better job than your last effort on YouTube. So I think the fans, the people that watch the show will really enjoy it.
Oh, people that just sit there with nothing else to do necessarily? Then
yeah, the people that watch the video.
Type some messages and...
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah, the
Yay.
YouTube watchers. Yeah.
Yay.
So anyway, it's been a great week of footy and yeah, you're getting into the spirit of it now. That's great. Goal.
Yes, go.
Have you?